Hi, I'm Alexander.
I'm Nathaniel, and we are part of the Hockey Brothers.
Today, welcome to our new TV show today.
And we're gonna interview Seth today.
Who's Seth?
So Seth,
How did you first get into hockey?
What's up, boys? So, how did I first get into hockey? So, when I was 2 years old, as soon as I could walk, my dad put skates on me, and we grew up in a place called Lake Peekskill in Westchester, New York. And the pond back in the day used to freeze all the time. So, as soon as I could walk, he gave me skates, and I started skating on the pond right across the street from my. Honestly, that was the first time I was to hockey. And as soon as I was 4 or 5 years old, he put me in Hickory Hill, which is a program at the Harvey School. And, that was it. I fell in love with it right away. And I remember my first memory was going so fast and seeing the wind hit my face. And I just remember thinking as a little kid, like, this is the coolest thing in the world. And, that was the first time I fell in love with the game.
Nice.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, do you have any family members that play hockey?
So I have a brother. I'm 35. My brother is 32. So he played hockey and still plays hockey as well. And the same with him. As soon as he could walk, my dad put skates on him. And, he started playing. And I was lucky enough to go to hockey camps, just like the ones that me and you, we all did together. And I grew up playing on teams with him. And when we were in high school, we played on the same high school team when I was a senior and he was a freshman. And now we play on a men's league team together. So my brother played and, my dad played younger. So, yeah, got some family members that play hockey.
Who's the better hockey player? Me or you?
If you ask me, I would say I'm slightly better. You ask him, he'd probably tell you that he's way better than me. But we're different players. I'm a defenseman. He's a forward. He's got better hands than me. I'm a little bit better of a skater than him. But we're both good hockey players in our own rights. So we're pretty even when it comes to that. But we played.
Oh my god!
I did beat him. So
That's really awesome.
yeah.
Question number 2. What's some advice you can give players to help us skating faster?
Yeah.
So, I think skating is a complex thing. Certainly, a lot of the stuff you do off ice.
Yes.
On. I think skating, like a lot of sports and activities, requires a lot of strength in your lower body, and anything you could do, to build your legs, build your mobility, really translates. For me, when I was younger, I would run up a lot of hills. I would do a lot of wall sits. I'd do lunges, stuff like that. And then, I rode my bike everywhere. So I had really strong legs because when I was younger, I grew up in a place where to get around, you could just ride your bike everywhere. So, that's what I did. I rode my bike all the time. And that's also a great activity that, will help you build your leg muscles and your endurance. But, as far as on ice, I think stride work is super important. Technique and doing things that really, help you maximize all the aspects of skating. I think, really there's nothing you can do as far as off ice that is not going to help you. I think the more you can do as a hockey player, as an athlete, is going to help you. So, I think just having the discipline and the dedication to work on it as much as you can is always going to be a good translation into being a fast skater.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah.
And what does a normal hockey day look like for you?
Oh boy. So it depends on what season it is. It depends on what day it is. But right now I'll wake up at like 5:30 in the morning. I'll go to the rink. I'll do a lesson at 6 a.m. I'll do a lesson at 7 a.m. I'll do a lesson at 8 a.m. I'll go home and do some errands around the house, or sometimes take a nap if I had a late game the night before. And then I go and I open my hockey pro shop. So West Sports, you guys have been in there. We did a little training in there.
Yeah.
So I'll open that up at 12, and then I'll do some more lessons, usually around like 1 and 2, and maybe once in a while I'll do like an off ice, a synthetic lesson where I work on shooting and stick handling. And this year I'm coaching teams. This year I'm coaching 2 teams, so we'll have practice, in the evening, and then once my men's league starts, I'll play a game late at night. Normally we have like a 9, 10, sometimes a 10:30 game at night, and then before I know it, the day flew by. I'll go home and I'll sleep. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What teams do you coach?
So I coach Darien Pee-wees, and then I coach the Ice Cats U12 girls. So I coach a girls team.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I thought you just coached for Darien.
Yeah, so the Ice Cats are under the Darien umbrella, but they're kind of like their own separate thing because it's just for the girls, and then for the boys, yeah, I do the Darien Pee-wees, the A1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, question number 6. Number 6.
Question number 6. What is your favorite moment in your hockey career?
Oh boy, my favorite moment in my hockey career. Well, I would have. What's that?
Or maybe 2.
Maybe 2. All right. So I would say, if you give me 2 options, my first one, it wasn't necessarily a moment, but playing high school hockey with all my friends and all the kids that I actually grew up with was so special for me. We were like a family. Obviously, we played hockey, we practiced, we trained, but we also went. Hold on, there's a helicopter passing by.
Oh wow.
All right, boys.
What's the background?
Show us the background.
What's that? I'll show you the background.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Wow.
So we're so
What was my favorite hockey moments, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so I would say playing high school hockey with all the guys that I grew up with, including my brother, was very special for me. We were kind of an underdog, and we ended up being one of the better teams in New York, which was awesome. So that was really special, and just being able to experience the ups and the downs with kids that really they're friends, but they were they're like they're family to me. They're like my brothers, and even to this day we talk about some of our stories and some of the games and the locker room and all that stuff, and that was really a special experience for me, being able to share that with them and go through that great experience. And then I would say I think because I grew up playing on a pond, I would say my other big favorite moment was I got to put on a huge hockey tournament in Canada, in Muskoka. It was the big pond hockey tournament with thousands of people, and I kind of just thought of that, and I proposed it to a company, and they let me run the whole thing, and it was
Oh my gosh.
yeah, some of those guys that I actually played on my high school team and my brother, they were all at the tournament, and it was just so much fun. It was very special, and not only did I get to kind of create it and run it, but I got to play in it, and it was a great experience. And I would say high school hockey and the pond hockey tournaments that I put together a couple years ago. Those were certainly 2 of my favorite experiences with hockey.
Thank you.
Thank you. Where did you go to high school?
I went to Yorktown High School in Westchester, New York.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Sounds like you had a great time at the pond hockey tournament. You told me that you had a lot of fun at the pond hockey tournament.
Oh, the pond hockey tournament was unbelievable. It was, it was just when you were out there, you don't think about anything else besides hockey. You're out there with your best friends, and it was cold, but the sun was also beating on your face, so you you were warm and cold at the same time, and the ice was it was shining. It was special. It was one of the coolest things I ever got to participate in. It was a really good experience.
That's great. Why don't you ask them what the difference is between skating an ice rink and a pond?
What is the difference between skating on an ice rink and a pond?
So I would say the big difference is, ice rink, you kind of know what you get. You have the boards, and it's very predictable. But when you're on the pond, it's very unpredictable. The ice can have all sorts of different cracks in it, and the puck really, it can go anywhere. So there's not really any out of bounds, and also the elements, like one of the days of the tournament it was snowing. And certainly growing up in Yorktown, we used to play on the pond all the time. And, the best time to play pond hockey right before a big storm. And like the snow would start coming down, but for some reason the ice would just be perfect. It would be like, it'd feel like ice in a hockey rink, but you'd be outside. And it was awesome. It's really just, you feel like, it makes me feel like a kid when I'm out on the pond. And, it's a special thing for sure.
That's really great.
Yeah. Yeah.
So can we read number 5?
Can you explain the difference about skate sharpening?
All right. So, yeah, like you mean like the hollows of how we sharpen the skates?
Yeah.
Yeah, the hollows of the skate blades.
All right. So it's like a little bit, not necessarily complex, but maybe hard to grasp. So most people get their skate sharpened at a 1/2 inch. And then a lot of people also like 5/8. Basically, depending on how you dress the wheel determines on what hollow you're getting your skate sharpened at. But you can go all the way up to like 1 inch, or like 7/8 or 3/4. Like a lot of the NHLers who come to the shop, they get their skate sharpened at 3/4, which it gives you the ability to slide side to side a little bit easier. There's also a little bit less friction on the ice. Certainly,
Wow, that's really cool.
how hard the ice is determines how sharp you want your skates. Like a 1/2 inch cut, like really bites into the ice. So when you put your foot down, it catches the ice. Whereas a 5/8 or even what I skate on, which is 7/8, you slide a little bit more side to side. So pivots and cutbacks and transitions, they're a little bit easier when you go a little bit shallower on the cut, on the hollow. I like 7/8, which is my blades are almost flat, so I can slide over the ice like like almost like your foot on water. Like you could slide, and then if I push down, I can catch the ice. But it's really easy for me to maneuver. I'm a defenseman, so going inside and outside, doing pivots and stuff like that is a little bit easier for me, just because my skates are very flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is great. So
This is
Great.
great.
Thank
Thank you so much
for letting us interview you.
Yeah, we really loved it.
Yeah. Hey, if you guys want to give it another go, anytime, we could do it anytime you want. I'm more than happy to do this again. Like, you guys did great, and we can certainly we could do it again. But this was awesome, and you guys are awesome. I'd love to have you guys.
Thank you.
Oh, boys, I love it. I love it. That's great. We got to get you guys some more sweatshirts and stuff.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Love it.
All right, boys.
Thank
Hey,
you
great
so
talk.
much.
Good luck in your tournament. All right.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.